Every one of us has dreams. Every one of us has goals we want to achieve. But let me ask you something. How many times have you spoken about what you're going to do, only to find that the more you talk, the less you actually achieve? The truth is, success doesn't come from noise. It doesn't come from announcing your plans to the world. It comes from discipline, consistency, and the courage to work when no one is clapping for you. When you work in silence, you protect your vision. You guard your energy. You focus on building something so powerful that when you finally reveal it, there is no argument, no debate, just respect. People may doubt you, they may overlook you, they may even laugh at you. But when the results arrive, when the success speaks for itself, the very same people who underestimated you will be the ones standing in awe. And that's why I want you to stay with me through this speech. Because today, I'm going to show you why silence is not weakness. It's your greatest strength. And how working quietly, relentlessly, and with unshakable belief in yourself will lead you to a success so undeniable that it shocks everyone who ever questioned you. Silence has always been misunderstood. People assume that if you're not announcing your every move, then maybe you're not doing anything at all. But the truth is, silence carries a strength that few can understand. It is in that silence where clarity is born, where energy is preserved, and where focus becomes sharper than ever. The loudest people in the room often aren't the ones creating real change. They're the ones seeking validation. But those who stay silent, those who quietly grind without distractions, they're the ones building foundations so strong that no amount of doubt can shake them. When you keep your goals private, you take away the power of outside influence. You don't open the door for unnecessary opinions, for judgment, or for the kind of negativity that can easily derail your confidence. Instead, you protect your vision like a seed buried deep in the soil. No one sees it, no one claps for it, no one even believes in it at first. But silently under the surface, that seed grows roots. And when the time is right, when the work has been done, it breaks through and becomes something undeniable. That is the power of working in silence. Think about it. How many times have you witnessed people talk endlessly about what they are going to achieve, only to watch them give up before they ever get there? Words can be cheap. They are easy to say and even easier to forget. But action, quiet, consistent, relentless action, speaks volumes. It doesn't need validation. It doesn't require applause. Because in the end, results will always drown out the noise of empty promises. When you choose silence, you aren't hiding. You're strategizing. You're channeling every ounce of your time, your discipline, and your energy into building something real. And one day, when that silence finally breaks, it won't be with words. It will be with proof. And proof is louder than anything you could have ever said along the way. So remember, silence is not emptiness. It is not weakness. Silence is your shield. It is your power. And if you dare to embrace it, one day your success will speak so loudly, the world will have no choice but to listen. The world often celebrates the spotlight moments, the applause, the recognition, and the achievements that everyone can see. But what most people forget is that greatness is never born in the spotlight. It is crafted in the shadows, in those quiet hours when no one is paying attention. The real work, the real sacrifices, the real struggles happen when the cameras are off, when the world isn't watching, and when the only person you're accountable to is yourself. That's where discipline becomes your closest ally, the force that drives you to keep going even when no one is clapping for you. Behind every success story is 1,000 untold moments of discipline. It's the early mornings when the rest of the world is still asleep, and you're already working. It's the late nights when others are celebrating, and you're still pushing yourself forward. It's the choices you make in silence, to sacrifice comfort for growth, to choose persistence over excuses, to keep moving when giving up feels easier. Those are the moments that shape you into the person capable of achieving extraordinary things. Discipline behind closed doors is what separates those who dream from those who do. Because when no one is watching, it becomes easy to cut corners, to take shortcuts, to convince yourself that effort doesn't matter. But true discipline means you hold yourself to the highest standard, even in private. You don't need an audience to validate your effort. You don't need recognition to fuel your work. You simply do it because you know it is necessary. And that is what makes the difference when success finally arrives. People will see the results and call it talent or luck or opportunity. But you'll know the truth. You'll know that what they're witnessing is the product of years of unseen effort, of endless nights of discipline that no one cared about until now. And that's the beauty of it. The world will only ever see the tip of the iceberg, but you'll carry the pride of knowing what it truly took to build it. So when you're working in silence, remind yourself that discipline in those hidden moments is not wasted. It is the very foundation of the success that will one day speak for itself. The most powerful moments in life are not when you tell the world what you're going to do, but when you finally show them what you've done. There is something unforgettable about proving yourself without ever needing to announce it. Success, when it arrives, doesn't whisper. It roars. It commands attention in a way that no promise, no speech, no declaration ever could. And the beauty of shocking people with your success is that they never saw it coming. They underestimated the quiet hours. They dismissed your silence, and they overlooked your dedication. But when the results are in front of them, there's nothing left to argue. This shock isn't about revenge, and it's not about proving your worth to others. It's about standing tall in the undeniable reality of your achievement. Success has a way of rewriting every narrative that was ever spoken against you. It silences the critics, it humbles the doubters, and it leaves people with no choice but to respect the outcome, even if they never respected the journey. And the best part is, you won't need to say a single word. The work will speak for itself, fix self. There's a certain magic in that moment, when the people who once questioned you are now forced to acknowledge you. It's not about arrogance, it's about truth. The truth that persistence, silence, and hard work never go unnoticed forever. The truth that no matter how much people doubted, your success will always outweigh their disbelief. That shockwave of achievement is not just for them to see, it's also for you to feel. It's the moment you realize every sacrifice, every sleepless night, every silent battle was worth it. So let them underestimate you. Let them think you're not capable. Let them dismiss your silence as weakness. Because when the time comes when your success finally arrives, it will not only surprise them, it will inspire them. And that moment, when your results shine brighter than their doubts, will be the loudest statement you'll ever make. Because in the end, nothing speaks louder than success. There will always be voices around you that question your ability, voices that doubt your vision, and voices that hope you never reach the level you're striving for. Sometimes those voices come from strangers, sometimes from people close to you, and sometimes they even come from within your own mind. Doubt is unavoidable, but what matters is how you respond to it. You can let it break you, or you can let it fuel you. Every moment of doubt can either be a chain that holds you back or a fire that pushes you forward. The choice will always be yours. But criticism has a way of cutting deep, especially when you're already facing struggles. But instead of wasting energy trying to silence those critics with words, the most powerful response is to keep moving in silence. Let every negative comment push you to work harder. Let every person who underestimates you become the reason you push past your own limits. Because the truth is, nothing answers doubt more clearly than undeniable success. When you channel that energy into your work, you transform every insult, every rejection, every dismissal into momentum. People may not believe in you now, and that's fine. They don't need to, because belief is not their job, it's yours. Your job is to take every ounce of doubt and convert it into progress. Think about how much satisfaction there is in proving wrong the people who counted you out, not through arguments, not through explanations, but through the undeniable proof of achievement. Success is the sharpest response, and it's the only one that leaves no room for debate. So when you hear doubt creeping in, don't let it weaken your resolve. Don't waste time convincing others of your potential. Focus on convincing yourself every single day through action. Because when the results come, when your work finally speaks for itself, every voice that once doubted you will fall silent. And in that moment, you'll realize that doubt was never your enemy. It was the fuel that carried you to your greatest victory.